my next guest introduce himself.
Stokey.
We all know Stokey. The Baltimore City community love and support you and all that you do.
Thank you.
So one thing, what I really encountered you was, I believe last year, you did a project, I believe, about helping the Baltimore City community, about bringing out everybody to kind of stop the violence.
Right.
I also reached out to Baltimore Ceasefire that's going to be here next week, August the 2nd. Have you heard about the ceasefire in Baltimore City?
Is that the state attorney doing?
Yeah. All right. So what inspired you to do that? That Stop the Violence movement last year. That kind of like impacted me when you spoke that time. I was like, wow, this man really cares about the streets of Baltimore City.
I mean, I'm from Baltimore, and I mean, to see the city go through so many problematic issues with no resolve, somebody got to step up. So, like, being born and raised in West Baltimore and not really feeling comfortable with the direction the city was going and how it was impacting the futures. I mean, I felt like it was the right thing to do. I mean, when you see kids dying and getting killed every single day, I mean, senseless murders, time and time and again and again. And then after the uprising, I just felt the need to get involved and get engaged and try to have a positive narrative on how to resolve things, opposed to just looking ignorant and acting like thugs, finding somebody, I mean, yeah, because they can label us and classify us as they see fit, but sometimes it's just a misunderstanding. And I mean, I don't do good with titles and labels because you're dealing with real people. But the message that I preach hopefully is perpetuated to a point where everybody who can do better will do better, and you got to lead by example. So that's pretty much all I could do at that time. And now we're having a platform and resources and relationships. Hopefully, even like dealing with today, crime rate, we can make a difference. But it got to start with self. You got to look in the mirror and ask yourself, how committed are you to making the change? And you can't be a hypocrite. You can't just talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. So
that's true. I talk to a lot of young men on the streets of Baltimore, and they just feel so they don't have no outlet. They angry, they upset. They don't have the money or the resources or the job resources to do better, to get off the streets. All they know is to nickel and dime. To come from the streets of White Lie, how would you inspire a young man who just feel just distraught, like I can't get up out this hood? How would you inspire a young man to try to get up out and be better than what statistics label him as?
Well, a lot of young men, depending on the demographic or geographic, are hopeless based on a set of circumstances that surround their life. Like me, I come from the same cloth most of the guys that you talk about come from. I just changed my thinking, and I became hopeful after I was fatigued with the way I was living. And I didn't want to end up in jail back in prison or dead. So I changed my thinking. I understand the employment rate is at an all-time high, and unemployment rates are all-time high, and there's not a lot of opportunities for young men who either have records or not educated, certified, qualified. But I feel like it's always a way to do something. You got to find your passion, find your niche, and hopefully, you would find that opportunity. Because I mean, like for me, I found one. I mean, they out there. You just got to be patient with the process.
That opportunity. That was my thing. I know young men has been locked up before, and they be saying, because I've been locked up, I can't find a job, or no one will reach out to me, no one will talk to me. But is it just them not working hard enough, or is it the community set up against them, do you believe?
I don't think it has anything to do with the community. I mean, sometimes the system is rigged, because like if you fall victim to, if you have a criminal background and you're not educated and you're not qualified or certified, then you pretty much falls in that bucket of hopelessness, and people find ways to deny you opportunities based on that. So we need to find employers who really believe in giving people a second chance to hold them accountable. I mean, Baltimore really doesn't manufacture a lot other than like Under Armour and things like that. But I think if we find ways to engage with the businesses of Baltimore and find ways to hold them accountable to give guys better opportunities or give them jobs in general, a lot of people would do different things. I mean, most of the kids out here from the age of 15, 25 just want an opportunity, want a chance. You give them a chance, they'll surprise you what they do with it, because I see them every single day. So I don't think it has nothing to do with the community as a whole. I think in part some of the people that's in the position using their opinion to rule out others' experiences, and they are denying them opportunities to grow. So
that's my saying. I always is each of us need all of us. We really need all each other as a whole to kind of survive. No one person can particularly do it themselves.
Right.
It really takes a village. And back in the day, I would say Baltimore was a village town. We all looked out for each other. When one supported, we all supported. If it was one particular person making, we all jumped on that bandwagon. I really like. I think the most impactful thing I've seen from Baltimore lately was, I guess, the Javante Davis. That young man who's a boxer.
Right.
I've seen so many people come out and go to the Brooklyn show. It was amazing to me.
I was there.
Right at the fight in Brooklyn.
When he won the title, yeah.
Right, and we won. It was just like, wow, it's not, the hope is not gone. A lot of times we don't have anyone who putting us out on the platform, so we don't really support each other. But to see that many people from Baltimore who don't leave West Baltimore. I know people from East Baltimore who just don't leave East Baltimore, and it was in New York. I'm like, in New York?
I beg to differ only because it depends on the individual. Like, Baltimore has been celebrated for as long as I can remember. I mean, it's beyond the Ravens, the Wire.
Right, okay. You know, the Wire is put up.
Yeah, it's beyond that. It just it take a lot of influence, you know, to get people engaged. I mean, we have rappers, we have actors. I seen one just before I left.
Right.
She just left the show. We have all type of athletes. It just sometimes, you know, when you find someone who fit in that criteria, Tank is young, and the time in which he's coming out. Is support is definitely needed. I mean, Sam Cassell won a championship in Baltimore for the Houston Rockets in the 90s, you know, so we supported him back then, you know.
Right.
And I think that a lot of people that come from Baltimore that we support on various levels, I just think that, you know, it depends on the timing. And Tank is a wonderful young man. I know him personally. I mean, and I've always supported him, you know. I think Baltimore in boxing has started to resonate again, you know.
Yeah, we did
so,
have a time
like,
getting
you
a
got
good
the
time
Terrence West of the world who played football for the Ravens. They support him as well.
Right.
But being no boxing is a sport in itself that never really had anyone from Baltimore since, I think, Vincent Petway or Hassan Rockman, you know, take control of the boxing game. And being from that belly of the beast, I think Tank's message resonated with a lot of people. And yes, it provides hope, but not just from the sport of boxing, just the fact that he made it.
Okay. I know you travel a lot.
Right.
And so when you tell people, I remember traveling in different places, and when I would tell people I'm from Baltimore, it was like, where? To the point I'm like, I'm from Maryland, you know?
No, I'll never deny.
I really, the whole party stopped, like,
I tell people.
West Side Chick in a building, so.
No, I mean, I'm
Do
proud.
You rep Baltimore?
No, I'm proud. I mean, yeah, because Baltimore.
You have a negative impact?
No, honestly, Baltimore has gave me my identity. You know,
wow.
I mean, Baltimore always supported me. I mean, you're going to have haters everywhere you go. They hated on Jesus. So it don't stop because you're from West Baltimore. But more importantly, I always tell people when you look at Baltimore and you put us in the classification, when you say, well, I'm going to classify you with the Detroits or, you know, Chicago's of the world, you know. And I tell people all the time, we more than just the Ravens, heroin, violence, and the uprising, you know, or the Wire. We more than that. And then we name people like Sam Cassell, Javante Davis, you know, even my son. Like, so I'll be proud to say I'm from Baltimore now because although there's a negative complexion based on what's going on over the last several years, post-Freddie Gray, you know, pre-Freddie Gray, there's a lot of positivity that's in the city. And you just take the right messenger, you know, to promote the right message, and then it becomes contagious. Because if you think about it, I mean, you don't know what's going on in Chicago other than what we see and hear on television, right?
Right.
But if you got messengers that's preaching the right message and it's perpetuating throughout the inner cities and all over the country, then everybody have a positive, you know, outlook on the city you come from. And they got to tell stories. So there's a lot of things that I can tell good about Baltimore. I mean, other than in the harbor, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
for sure. So just tell me a little bit more what you're doing in the community, what you're doing with your project, so we can find you on social media. I know. I mean, we don't have it all day, right, but no. Just tell me on some projects that you got going on, so we can find your social media.
Well, I'm about to do this first annual music festival for Baltimore to create a platform for other local artists, you know, singers and rappers.
Wow, when is that? We need that.
July 15th.
Okay.
And after I do that, I'm going to do this historical Black College party festival as well, where all the Black colleges come out and let them celebrate, you know, on that platform. And then I'm actually going to produce and direct the movie, YBS movie, you know, in light of the loss of the late Scooter.
Oh, wow.
And all the YBS guys.
That is amazing.
Me and the great Henry Jones, we're going to co-write and produce that project. So
I'm excited about that.
I'm excited about that too. So.
I was really excited about his career.
Yeah.
And it really took a toll on me because I love to see vibrant talent because we have so much talent here. I try to go out to every open mic and just to see the vibrant talent that's happening in Baltimore. We are so talented. And to see someone to that much talent gone, it really affected me as well.
I mean, honestly, every time a young man or is killed, is very, very sad. I mean, it's detrimental to the overall consensus of the black community because all of them have talent. I mean, one might have a bigger platform than the other, but it's sad because somebody's mother or father lost a child.
Right.
And even if he wasn't a rapper or athlete or entertainer, he's still a human being.
Kind of impact
and the problem that I have is that the system, or I call them the one with the keys, a lot of them are so detached from what's going on because they don't really understand. Okay. And the only time you can fix something if you know how it works. And being from the streets and being of the streets, deep. Knowing exactly how we think, how we operate, I can tell them why most people make decisions. I mean, a lot of these kids use murder and crime as an art to imitate. I mean, we're using life to imitate art. Mm-hmm. They've seen that somewhere. So now they don't know how to problem solve or troubleshoot, so they think they got to do to you what you going to do to them. Somebody has to change that narrative. And it's not going to come from the police who they think one day trying to rob them, one day trying to kill them. I mean, the police went from being a good guy to just the all-out bad guy. Right. Unfortunately, based on their own action. I mean, I'm not bringing nothing up that it's not the truth. I mean, when they got murder on their hands and then when they robbing people and taking their money, that's not what the system was about. That's not why I pay taxes,
For sure.
But, I think even the politicians, some of them who get in the office and forget why they got there. Why they're there and how
that's
they got there.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, so like.
So tell me how I can find you on social media and follow your movement, what you have going on. So Radio Fire, and also it's going to Mahogany Brown can support you, what you're doing.
Now I'm on Instagram, the Stokey Project, on Facebook under Stokey Candy, and Twitter, Stokey Project. I mean, I use social network as a platform just to really try to influence and encourage people to do the right thing. That's all. So I'm always there, but I'm probably not really doing too much.
Okay. All right, I'm going to talk to Brittany really quick, and then I'm going to get a picture with you before you leave, okay?
For sure.
Thank you so much
for coming. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
All right. Brittany. A different kind of dope. I want to shout out Mike Love at 1712.